How can young people best prepare themselves for work?
I would suggest about customer service skills, and that's the main thing that Santander look for in their employees. So things like volunteering, or things like working in a little shop, or as a waitress or waiter. Anything that's just going to help with public service and like helping people in their everyday job and things. Yeah.
What general skills do young people need when starting their first job?
I would say customer service, absolutely. So you need to be able to work well with other people, whether that be with customers or whether that be with your employers or people that you're working with, or even as you get into management positions, you need to be able to work with people that you're looking after as well. And also being able to have some passion in your job as well. So being quite adaptable and actually really enjoying your job, I think that would absolutely help with looking for the job that you want to go into.
What are the most important employability skills in your opinion?
So in my opinion, I think having a passion about things, being adaptable, having a real interest in the financial services sector as well. So obviously with Santander, we're a bank, so wherever you want to go into, you need to have a passion for that sector or that job or that employer. It just helps with everyday things. Also to have ambition as well, so to really want to get somewhere in your job, whether that be the furthest you can in your field or really wanting to make a difference in your job. I would say wanting to be able to get involved in projects as well, so then you can see it from start to finish, you can see the end result. You need to be able to work well with others and have really good teamwork as well. So whether that be leadership or whether that be listening to other people. You need to be committed as well, so day in, day out, whether that be long hours or whether that be just putting your all into the whole job. And you need to strive for excellence in everything you do as well. So not just trying to do it and then get out of the office. You want to be able to do everything you can to the best of your ability. Again, I would also say customer service skills as well will really help with your employability.
What qualifications and experience would a young person need to have to increase their chance of getting a job in your sector?
So you need a minimum of at least 2 GCSEs with having a C in English and Maths. Also for different roles that we have on offer, so for graduate roles and internship roles, you need at least a 2-1 or above at degree level and at least 280 UCAS points, which is the equivalent of a BBC A-level, so that's in 3 A-levels. We have what's called the Flying Start programme, which is for college leavers. You need to have at least 2 GCSEs with C in Maths and English, and you also need at least either 2 A-levels, C or above, an MVQ level 3 or a BTEC pass. And for apprenticeship programmes, you need at least 2 GCSEs with Maths and English, and then we train you on all other vocational qualifications and things. Obviously, for more information on the programmes, it's all on our website, on the Santander website.
What does a typical day look like for someone in your position?
Okay, so for myself, I'm on the graduate programme at Santander. So I experience everything in the branch. So as customer service advisor, I help customers with any problems they have with their bank accounts. I help them put money into their account, any queries they have. As a personal banker, I help set up bank accounts, savings accounts, credit cards. I'd assess whether they're eligible for a loan, a personal loan. We'd look at home insurance to try and protect their home and things. Then there's obviously, that's all the product side of it, but obviously I've got to try and help with any service sides, so such as when there's a death in the family and we have to try and arrange their accounts. So it's all about the customer, trying to do what's best for the customer. At the moment I'm on a supervisor role, so I'm also looking after all the people in the branch. So I'm authorising things to go through, large transactions, so hundreds of thousands of pounds. And I'm also have a big responsibility for looking after all the money in the bank as well. So opening up the branch, closing the branch, making sure the money's there, etc.
What information do you look for on a young person's CV?
You want to see that you want to do the best in your job, and that you've got people skills. So whether that be working in a shop with customer service, or whether that be working as a waiter or waitress, or even working in a call centre because you're helping customers again. There's a big focus on volunteering as well, where it shows that you want to give up your time to help others. It's all about giving them the best experience for their everyday in their banking.
What are the routes into your career? A-levels, college, on-job training or apprenticeships?
So there's a variety of routes. So you can go straight from school on the Flying Start programme, or you can go straight from, you can have an internship, which is 10 weeks at Santander, and a variety of different roles. So that could be in the retail bank in the branch, or it could be in the HR department or finance department, or in the operations where you could see all transactions going through and the processes of that. There's the graduate programme, which I'm on, where it's a 2-year programme and you experience all the different roles. So I experience all the roles in the branch, whereas some of my colleagues are on HR role, where they experience different areas in HR, finance role, where they get qualifications and doing the accounts for such a large corporation as Santander. Or we also offer apprenticeships, which is straight from school. Just have to have at least 2 GCSEs with C in English and Maths. And then we give you vocational qualifications, and you also get a mentor, and you get to experience different areas. So that might be on the customer service, it might be in the branch, it might be on the telephones, and you experience that through that.
What are the different entry levels to get into the career? How would I progress? What would I need to do, extra training or qualifications?
Okay, so you want to try and get as much experience working with people. So whether that be volunteering yourself, for example, at a care home, or with anything that you wanted to. It's just all about helping people. You could get a Saturday job to get that experience. The main thing we want to see is that you're committed and that you have ambition, that you want to go further.
What would a typical average day look like? What kind of tasks would I be involved with?
So in my job, I work in the retail bank, so in the branch. It depends what role you go into. So you might be a customer service advisor. You'd be working on the counter and you'd be helping customers. A personal banker, you would be doing sales, but also making sure it's the best option for the customer. As you start getting into management, you're also managing people, and you're making sure that everyone's doing the right thing. But we've also got the head office as well, so you could, depending on what you wanted to go into, there's HR, finance, operations, marketing. So whatever you wanted to go into, it would be different for each role, but it would always be varied. One day would never be the same.
Do people stay in your company and progress, or do they need to move to further their career?
It depends what you wanted to go into. So obviously in head office you can climb the way up the ladder. You can specialise. So for example in finance you could go into tax, you could go into audit. There's so many variety of areas. With marketing you could be looking at the actual brand. You could be looking at the products, so such as the 123 account or our different current accounts or credit cards. You could be actually marketing them products. In a branch such as what I work in, you could be you could go up through the ladder into management positions. If you wanted, obviously all them qualifications and all that experience could help you further in your career, whether that be with continuing with Santander or whether that be moving on to another company. But Santander do support their employees very well.